Hello everybody and welcome to Right From The Kickoff. I'm going to do a short video here today. I'm not going to go into the usual stuff, but what I will just say, I'm going to pass this straight over to Will. What do you make of the news, mate? Massive news. Nuno's been sacked. Ange is in.
Ange Ball is here, Joseph. Ange Ball is here. I mean, what can you say? 24 hours is a long time in football. This time yesterday, I was like just chilling, watching a bit of football, go to bed. I I wake up. I wake up in the middle of the night about 5 a.m. I just check my phone and just check all the messages. Only Forest could release a statement at 1 a.m. in the morning to say that
Nice.
Nuno's been sacked. We recorded our podcast on Monday. We released it today, and half of it's redundant now, isn't it, Joe?
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I did something on our socials earlier, didn't I? Saying that it basically makes our entire podcast redundant, as we were both saying. Right, first things first then. Obviously, we're going to make this a really quick video, but your thoughts on Nuno being sacked first, because you've got to give the guy his flowers. He's done well for you.
Yeah, you have to give the flowers, but publicly berating your your boss is never a good thing, and to do it twice, not just once, twice. I think we all knew deep down that the writing was indeed on the wall, coupled with that dire performance against West Ham. I said on the podcast, I think that's not going to help things, and I think that might have been the icing on the cake. I think that's all she wrote, and it turned out to be true. And less than 12 hours later after being sacked, Ange Paul's here. Ange is here. I mean, talk about a change of style. It's going to be unrecognizable. I saw a stat, and there's lots of goals where Ange is involved. Yes, we'll score a lot more, but also we'll concede a lot more as well. But high line, it's going to be interesting. I think Murillo will be all right in that because he's a lot more mobile. Milenkovic is a hell of a player, but is it going to suit him? One thing's for sure.
Exactly my thoughts, mate.
We have the attacking prowess to go for. Whether Wood's going to be involved in that or not, I don't know. But that we do have a lot of pace now and a lot of attacking players, which I think are going to go all for it. I think Anderson's the main core of the team is probably going to stay the same, but it's going to be interesting to see the first lineup, particularly against Arsenal. But even then, it might be too soon to see what this is all going to be about. I think one thing I would say is that why leave it so late in the international break? They could have done it after the game, and then we could have had 2 weeks to prepare.
Well, this is the thing, right? Because we kind of both knew this was coming, just with everything that you'd read, and we kind of thought, well, right, okay, it's definitely going to be ready for Monday night's podcast. And I was thinking, no, he's probably going to survive this international window because it is so late. But no, Big Ange is here, and I personally, just to add a few thoughts, I do think, like you say, it's a massive contrast in managers. So it'll be interesting to see how a lot of the players cope. I do think it sets you back a little bit in terms of now Ange hasn't had a pre-season to get his ideas across. However, I'm not. Big Ange is a good appointment. I think it's a different style, and it shows the direction Forest want to go.
Completely different. Completely different. But I don't dislike Ange as a person. I think it was very 50-50 whether he was going to get sacked from Spurs just because they did win the Europa League and get that Champions League football regardless of the league result. Some would say it was harsh, but I think it was probably just about fair, regardless if you win a trophy or not. But having said that, we had skepticism when Steve Cooper came in charge, and now look where he got us. We had skepticism when Nuno came in charge, and now look where he took us. So
yeah, exactly.
Maybe the third time's gonna be, but football's a very, very fickle game. So we'll see. One thing I would say, what I've seen a lot of people are saying is that Marinakis is very trigger happy, which is categorically not true.
No,
Regardless of what happened, he gave Nuno a lot of chances. He let him speak up twice, and if he was that trigger happy the first time, he would have sacked him for that, because that is, in any work of life, if you badmouth your boss online, then you're going to be in trouble, aren't you? But to do it twice, and with Steve Cooper as well, he was very patient with him. He wanted to sack him before, but he stayed it out. He stayed a bit longer. And yeah, but it's all fun and games. I said last time, Joe, that there's never a dull day being a Forest fan.
No,
Oh,
no, it's not.
it's going to be a hell of a ride this season, that's for sure.
Yeah, it is, and it'll be interesting. One word to finish this mini podcast. Does Big Ange succeed, yes or no?
Maybe.